You're listening to Questioning Your Sense, where you get real-world, pragmatic tax and financial advice for business owners, entrepreneurs, and independent contractors. Here are your hosts, Kevin Molen and Charles Steinmetz.
Hey folks, welcome to Questioning Your Sense. We are a tax and financial podcast focused on real-world, pragmatic tax advice. The advice that we give you will be actionable, something that will really apply to what you have going on. If you've ever read in the fine print or heard in a commercial or from another professional, consult with your tax advisor. They really mean someone like us. I'm your host, Kevin Molen, and with us is our co-host, Charles Steinmetz. Charlie, you and I have been best friends since we were 10 years old, got into a little bit of mischief together over the years.
We've gone a long ways from jumping in bayous and catching turtles and fleeing from the water moccasins. But between us, we work at the same firm. We've solved over 15,000 tax and financial scenarios for folks, and I think we have a pretty good handle on this would be.
Yeah, absolutely. We're pretty education focused, which kind of what birthed this podcast. We want to be able to impart the really significant knowledge that we've had working with people over the years. Again, as Charles mentioned, over 15,000 tax and financial scenarios that we've dealt with and continue to deal with. We are active tax advisors, continuing to service people every day. Some of the examples of what you'll see with us and hear with us in this podcast is we will deal with kind of a lot of misnomers in how tax credits and deductions work. We'll talk to you about specific laws. We will talk about new and upcoming changes that are coming to the tax code. We'll be able to give you insight on how to better run and kind of file your tax-related business things, talking about retirement accounts, etc. So we'll be covering everything tax and quite a lot financial, trying to help you be more financially savvy and give you insight into those areas of your life. Everything that we're going to talk about is going to be actionable. And so we hope that you will participate in some form or fashion. Please come and join us and listen to the podcast. But also we want to give you an avenue to give us your questions. We will have segments towards the end of our episodes that will give you an opportunity to submit your questions and us to answer them in each episode. You can give us those questions at info@molentax.com, info@molentax.com, info@molentax.com. Please submit your questions. We're happy to answer them. We call it our comfort zone for a reason. Charlie, I know you're no stranger to answering tough questions at the drop of a pin.
That's right. That's what we like to do. So I enjoy that part of the episode the most. I think we got through our content and then sit back and we do not have these planned. Our producer Clark will give us those questions and we will react in a genuine manner, having not prefabbed anything. This is exactly how we think and feel the moment.
Yep. And so it'll give you some idea to our sincerity in how we handle our many, thousands of clients and these tax scenarios that we work in. So we hope you'll join us. Thanks so much.
Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Questioning Your Sense. If you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe to this podcast, leave us a 5-star review, and don't forget to share it with a friend. If you would like to submit a question for our review on this podcast, feel free to email us at info@molentax.com.